All right, now I opened up my big jabber jaws and said that this thing would pull a 28-inch bar. Let's see how she does. This is a 325 chain. It's one of the Husqvarna SP93, I believe. So it's a semi-chisel 325. Too many noodles. Can't get rid of the noodles fast enough. In this situation, I wouldn't doubt it if it actually handled a 3/8 better. It just can't get rid of the chips fast enough. But yeah, it's got plenty of power. And early on, I was able to really lay on it a lot, you know, before it just started getting just absolutely overwhelmed with chips. So let's take it over here and put it in this big white oak. This thing's crazy hard and all dried out, but let's go ahead and see what she's got. Well, it ain't a perfect cut, and my God, this stuff is brittle and hard. So that may make it easier, might make it harder, I don't know. But you saw the way that that chain was cutting in the pine, just shredding it. But on this right here, it's not quite powder, but it just can't even. It's so damn hard. White oak is among the hardest species that we have in the in North America. Yeah, there's some harder ones, like I think locust. Dogwood is really hard, but anyways, ash is really hard. Hard maple is really hard. That's why it's called hard maple. But anyways, yeah, I think that proves the point. This thing's got, I mean, for a 50cc saw, tons of torque. I mean, it's just fantastic. And so I thought about running a 3/8 chain on it, but that would mean I would have to swap out that bar tip. And I like keeping this bar for, you know, whenever I'm doing small ground work so that I don't have to bend over. Running on a small saw, 325 chain, it works great. So I was like, nah, you know what? I don't need to prove the point that much. But yeah, this thing would pull a 3/8. Yeah, I if you watch the test, the speed test between it and the Red Max and the Craftsman 3.3 XP, you'll know that it lost in a couple of the cuts, 2 out of 3 cuts to both saws. But you know, I didn't know how hard I could push on it. I didn't know how hard I should push on it. That's the initial testing. If I went back and redid that test, I think I'd have a different result because I'd push harder on this. But what I need to do is I need to do a test of this thing alone with both a 7-pin sprocket and an 8-pin sprocket and do multiple cuts, saying, you know, now I'm not pushing at all. Now I'm medium push. Now I'm pushing as hard as the saw will take it, and see what this saw likes. But as far as power goes, it clearly has more power than either of those 2 saws. It has more RPM too. It's just I'm trying to learn the balance of how to push on it because my gosh, it's got torque for days. Do you see it kicking back on me and wanting to come out of the wood? It's a 50cc saw, man. I mean, that thing's got the power of a 70cc saw. Yeah. That would be the stock 372 XP X torque in about anything, I think. You know, I mean, that thing is freaking awesome. I love it. So, yeah. Oh, get up, old man. Oof. Oh, let's catch it with the sunlight. Oh, fuck, my knees. Yeah, laugh at me. It's okay. We'll go around the other side. Look at this big old log. Someday I'm going to mill that up. See if I can get it to shine in the sun for you. That thing's just awesome. Love it.